Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a nice day. My name's Andy, my channel is Finding Value, and today I want to go over copper and some other sectors. Copper is really a leader. It's something that I like to follow, as the copper to gold ratio it tells us things. So I'm looking at the copper companies in this one. It looked like copper had moved quite substantially on Friday, 1.5% or more. So I'm looking at the copper companies, seeing how they're doing. I think copper is a great investment opportunity for the next 10, 20, 30 years. With all of the world electrifying the world through renewables, through electric vehicles, whatever it may be, copper is going to go through the roof in terms of demand. So let's look at some of these companies. I'll give you my opinion. There's lots of diversified mining companies in here that have substantial copper operations. So here we go. Here is Rio Tinto. This one's looking fantastic. We're above its trend line, and we popped off this trend line very hard, up 4.26%, which is pretty good for a diversified mining company. So the trend is still holding. I was getting a little afraid that we're going to break out to the downside here, but nope. We bounced off hard, and it's looking good. BHP Group, another one that bounced off its support line very hard. I mean, this thing was doing a dive, ready to just dive below this line, and it held, surprisingly. And we're moving on higher here. That's good. 4% up day on Friday. Good and okay volume. Vale, we're getting this nice little pattern developing. And with the other diversified mining companies heading to the upside, this could have a chance to break to the upside here. So this one's looking good too. We've got Glencore. This is more of a copper company. We were selling down a little bit, getting a little bit worried that we're going to break this trend line to the downside. But look, we popped off pretty good, 3.83% on Friday. So that's looking good. And Southern Copper, this one already broke to the downside. Let's see if this breaks back above this support resistance line now. We'll see if it breaks back up. All the other companies are looking pretty good, so hopefully this one's got a good run at it to break back over it. Here's Alphamin. It's a tin company, another metal company. It's the only tin company I own, but this thing's been moving on up. It is strong. It's kind of rolling over a little bit. We've got two nice large up days on big volume here, and a small little pullback. So it looks good to me, even right here. Looks pretty good. Nova Royalty, a nickel and copper royalty company. We are still in a downtrend. I've been trying to catch this bottom, and you know what they say, catching a falling knife is going to cut you. I added in like right before this day right here. I added in around 3 something here. And then it's still going down. I added a little bit down here. But I do like Nova. I do like royalty companies in general. And this thing hasn't turned yet. But I've been watching it like a hawk and adding a little bit of money in. American Lithium Corp. So I'm going into lithium on some of these as well. This one looks fantastic. We broke the downtrend, back tested, and now I think we're going to try to launch higher. It was up almost 10%. But this is one of the companies I own from the Plateau Energy buyout, and I'm just keeping it. Lithium Americas Corp, LAC, another downtrend break, kind of popped up, and we're just moving sideways with large up days and the small down days. This one, again, looks very good to move to the upside. Lithium's looking fantastic across the board. Here's Livent Corporation. You can see that we're coming up into a point, into a pennant formation, and I'm looking for a break to the upside. Why would I say upside? I'm seeing lots of large up days and no real big sell-off days in here. I think we're slanted towards a move to the upside, and I like these lithium companies right here. Oracobra, we've got this little pattern coming up. We're trying to break to the upside right now. So this might be one that breaks very soon. So overall, copper, I mean, it turned on a dime pretty good. Those diversified mining companies turn around, popping higher. We're still below the the pattern on Southern Copper, but it has the opportunity to try to go back up since all the other ones look pretty good, which is BHP, Rio Tinto, Vale. They all look pretty good. And then we've got lithium. Lithium's looking really good. It's turning around. We're breaking down trends. I think we're trying to put in a bottom right here and potentially move on up. So if you like lithium companies, I think now is probably the time, even if it's not one of these companies, but some of the other lithium companies, I'd start looking in that sector, whichever one you like the best. Take a quick peek at the chart and make a decision if you want to go into lithium. But lithium, to me, from looking at these charts, looks pretty strong and is looking to turn and put in a bottom here. So hopefully this information helps you guys out. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like this content. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.